Today we're going to discuss the four stages of a project. So the four stages of a project are starting your project, organizing and preparing your project, constructing your project, and closing your project. For today, we're going to discuss each item one by one, and I hope you're going to learn something about it. Starting the project. So starting the project basically is preparing your business, okay, in order to perform or to start a new project. This usually involves some rough estimate, some pre-planning, okay, some cost analysis of this project. It will give your company general overall view of the project, what to expect, how long the project, the size of the project, and also the budget that you're going to use for the project. It also describes very briefly an estimated profit that the company should be expecting after completion of this project. So the next is organizing and preparing your project. So at this stage, basically there's a lot of documentation work. This is the time that you're going to prepare your master schedule, your procurement schedules, your organization for the project, your cost and budgeting for the project. Basically in this stage is basically more on the preparation of all the white paper submissions that you're gonna need in order to get a pre-approval in order for you to commence your project. So it's very important that you organize the project before you even gonna start execution of the works. In this stage, you're gonna see all your logistic plan, lifting plan, construction plans, construction sequences, your risk analysis or risk control, how you will execute your safety plan submission, environmental submissions. So in this stage is very important before you start any works on the site. Carrying out the works on site. So once you get all your documentation, all your submissions requirement, and get them approved, especially your master schedule, your procurement schedule will follow your master schedule. It's time for you to start constructing your project. So during the implementation of this project at this stage, you will be expecting to mobilize worker, mobilize your resources, calling your subcontractor to start to work on site, start the procurement of materials, especially for long lead items. Also, you will have a lot of works here for coordination, daily site monitoring, progress reporting. So you will have your weekly reporting, monthly reporting, or if you have a quarterly or annual reporting for your projects. At this stage also is basically all the hard work is been done during the construction of your project. The project usually involves when you're doing all your defects, closing all your defects, starting to do your final inspections, starting to do slowly demobilizing your equipments or anything temporary on site. This will also stage at handing over part by part of your project. So project closing is basically the most difficult part of a project. This usually requires the project director or a project manager to be very well experienced to how to control and how to close the project systematically in order to control the cost. Okay, this is also the stages where you have to start to determine whether the project will have a benefit or if you're going to a project loss. Okay, it will be very good also for this stage to start organizing your defects team, your handling over team, working with your inspectors, the consultants, and the client to discuss and make sure that you get all the whatever comments or requirements that they need in order for them to take over the project. So in the closing stage also, it's very important that you finish all your submissions, that all submissions that require resubmission or in a B status, as we call, requiring resubmission, should be resubmitted to get an A approval, meaning approved without comments. At this stage also, you have to work closely with the clients for any documentation that they're going to need to submit to the authority in order for them to get the occupational permit to operate their business. At this stage also is very important to do a lot of exercises like fire drills, Ministry of Construction inspections. So all of these exercises have to be carefully planned within the schedule, and within the closing stage of the project, you just make sure that the client have everything and you have complied to all your contractual obligations with the client. So we'll do a recap. So you're gonna starting the project, organizing and preparing the project, execution or your construction stage, and finally closing out the project. I hope this gives a very basic understanding of what are the 4 stages of running your own project. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna see you on my next video.